Enemy taking C. We lost C.
What's up, guys? This is World of Warcraft Let's Pro, and today I'm going to talk to you guys about how to get more elite weapons in supply drops, because I think I figured out some crucial information to possibly the algorithm of how you get elite weapons. Now the evidence I have for this is, so I play the game one way, guys. As you know, I play a good amount, but I usually stick to a few weapons, mainly assault rifles, and I don't change up my playstyles too often. Now, however, my brother also plays this game. I mean, he plays a little bit less than me, but he does something incredibly different from me. He actually tries out a bunch of different weapons and tries out a bunch of different playstyles. For example, he's one of those guys who will use a stinger missile and actually use it to lock onto players. Like, he'll run around with that as a primary and lock onto players by doing it just to troll. As you can see in the background, guys, this is a DNA bomb gameplay for the map Detroit. So hope you guys enjoy that while you listen to this commentary. Now, the difference between me and him, his playstyles, might explain the difference between mine and his armories. Now, he seems to have almost every single elite weapon in the game. I mean, every single one you would want. He also has a bunch of random ones like the bacon eggs, which is the elite XMG, or that's just the AMR9 Pro Pipe. I mean, I don't think a lot of you guys use that or want to get that gun out of some supply drop, but he has guns like that. He also has guns like the Obsidian Steed, the AK-12 RIP, the HBR A3 Insanity. He doesn't have the Speakeasy, unfortunately, but he'll probably get it one day. I mean, he's been getting a lot of elite weapons. Now, I'm going to kind of go into why I think that is. Now, I, on the other hand, don't have any of the top tier elite weapons. I don't have the Obsidian Steed, don't have the RIP, don't have the Insanity, and don't have the Speakeasy. And the biggest difference between me and him is that I just usually use a very limited variety of weapons, and he pretty much uses them all. It doesn't matter how bad they are. He would even use the MDL, which is the Semtex launcher, which is actually classified in this game as a primary. I don't know why, but he would actually use that as a primary run around in combat with that thing, and that might be part of the reason why. He plays this game with a very different playstyle than most players do. Keep in mind, guys, he plays less time, and now in the algorithm, yeah, you get a supply drop, like one supply drop every 45 minutes of in-game time or so. That we already know. So you think, okay, World of War, you played more, you should have more elite weapons, and that's probably true, but he seems to be getting so many elite weapons. Like, I literally only get like Atlas Underpants or something. I don't even know why they put that in the game, like clothing out of supply drop. I mean, who wants to get clothing anyway? I don't care if it's elite pants or underpants, or I don't really care. I want an elite gun, and I'm sure many guys out there want elite guns. So my advice to you is to try out different playstyles, really. Like, in this gameplay, as you see, I have royalty camo on. That's because I have been trying to put a more variety of guns in my gameplays, I guess. I mean, sure, it's still the AK-12, but to get the royalty camo, I had to use guns like the IMR, the ARX, the MK14, which is a terrible gun, but I still had to use it to get diamond for that, just so I get the royalty. And the very next supply drop after I got the royalty, I got the Elite Bulldog, the Mancy. Now, that kind of, in my eyes, it further proves that this probably works. That if you switch up your playstyles and you play with a variety of guns, you play a variety of tactics, like, you seem to get more elite weapons, you seem to get the better ones. Now, it could be entirely random, but it just doesn't seem that way, because he seems to have like twice as many elite weapons as I do. He even has like the ARX Damnation, yeah, and just a lot of guns like that. You know, and given that he has the top guns of the game, which I already mentioned with the Obsidian Steed, the RIP, the Insanity, and not the Speakeasy. I was about to say the Speakeasy, but he doesn't have that one yet. Neither do I. But out of those 4 guns, he has 3 of them, and he hasn't really played this game all too much. And oftentimes he doesn't even play seriously. Like, for example, the Link sniper rifle is one of the worst sniper rifles in Call of Duty history. You can only get a 1-hit kill to the head. but he uses a silencer on it, which means it's a 2-hit kill at any range. And he puts a thermal sight on, and he hides in bushes and stuff, and snipes people with a silent sniper rifle. Now, a lot of people don't use the link because of those of the flaws I just mentioned, but he uses it anyway, and it seems to be working out quite well. And he also gets a lot of elite launchers. Now, I also get elite launchers sometimes, but usually when I get them, I sell them because I don't see any point of an elite launcher taking up a spot in the armory when all it does is change its camo around a little bit. So yeah, hopefully you guys try this out, and you know, if you do, and you do get some elite weapons, you should notice your gameplay starting to improve a lot, because some of the elite weapons are just way overpowered, like to the point where unbalanced overpowered. For example, the Obsidian Steed doesn't even compare to, or the bow, the regular bow doesn't even compare to the Obsidian Steed, and the regular HBR doesn't even compare to the Insanity. Now the AK-12 and the RIP, there's not too great of a difference, but some guns are just better at close range, and they're better at long range. They're pretty much better at all ranges. So they're pretty much they're pretty much top tier guns. And if you don't have them, but the whole enemy team has elite weapons that you don't have, then it can make your life very challenging. Especially when you're trying to get gameplay, or when you're trying to maybe capture flags, win the game, you know, go for the objective. It can make it very hard because you'll get outgunned pretty much every gunfight you get into. It's unfortunate, but that's kind of how it is. So yeah, that's what kind of. I mean, I really wanted to get more elite weapons. I still want to get elite weapons because I have not gotten too many elite weapons. But keep in mind, he's been playing like this since day one, and I've just started recently. So that can make a difference because he's been doing this over time, and I just started recently. So I definitely think there is a correlation between, you know, having a unique playstyle, using unique guns, a variety of guns, and getting elite weapons, getting the good ones especially. You know, because I rarely get elite weapons. If I get something elite, it's probably elite Atlas Underpants, and we all know that getting clothing out of supply drop is one of the most disappointing things that they ever implemented in the Call of Duty. It doesn't make sense. I don't think anybody wants to get clothing out of supply drop. I mean, it's like getting clothes for Christmas. If you open up a present, you're so excited. You're hoping you get that new toy or something you wanted, and then you just see, you open it up and it's a bunch of underpants. I mean, well, what do you guys think about that? Like, I'm sure no one wants that to happen to them. So, why, Sledgehammer? Why did you make it so that most of the time you get clothing out of supply drop? I mean, it is disappointing, but you know, that's how it is. And hopefully there's ways to get elite weapons now. I think they're coming out with some challenge in the future where they're going to make it so you can unlock some specific weapons. But until then, we're kind of just left wondering, how do we get more elite weapons? Because I'm sure that's a question that many guys have been asking themselves. And that's a question that I've been asking myself too. That's why I talked to my brother, and he was telling me that I needed to play some more variety of guns. And it's true, guys, because most of the gameplays you see of me, I'm just running around with an AK-12, and I don't often switch away from the AK-12. And the part of the big reason that is because in this game, as you guys know, there's only a few good guns you can use. If you try to use anything else, you're practically reverse boosting. Like, for example, if you try to use the EPM3 or the S12, and you try to do well, like, even if you try your hardest, you're still not likely to do well. In fact, you're probably going to go negative, which means you could practically reverse boost with this gun. So, I mean, instead of the NA45 guys, you could just pull out an S12 and do well, and reverse boost with that, because, you know, you practically will be, even if you try to win. So, yeah, as you guys saw there, I got the DNA bomb. It's pretty good, exciting gameplay, guys. Just let me know in the comment section. Does this help? Like, give it a little bit. Try maybe for a few weeks. Try using a variety of guns. Like, if you're mainly an assault rifle player, try the SMGs. Give the SMGs, the snipers, the shotguns a try. Even they buffs. I think they did some shotgun buffs, like the TAC-19 especially. So you might want to give that a try. Definitely give SMGs a buff or a try, because they're definitely the closest to assault rifles. Yeah, so you just definitely want to try out a variety of guns. I mean, I know it might be hard, but if you really want those elite weapons, you really want to win those gunfights that you're losing because of people using elite weapons against you. I think it's safe to try to say that, you know, this is worth trying.
Enemy has Bravo.
You should definitely try it because it's worked for my brother.
Enemy
Yeah,
UAV online.
it seems to work for me, at least initially, because I got the Bulldog
UAV
Nancy.
is online.
This
C
Nancy
secure.
isn't that great of a gun. I mean, it's a
We're winning
Bulldog,
this
of
fight.
course, but it's still an elite weapon, and that's all that matters. And this, hopefully, this
Enemy recon drone inbound.
tutorial, or I guess, will help you get more elite weapons in the future. I mean, you know it's not going to be easy because many of you guys aren't used to using a variety of weapons. You're probably using the ASM-1 or the BAL or something like that, and or some of your favorite, or maybe another gun you like. So using all these wacky weapons, I guess, like using weird guns like the Stinger missile or the MDL or something like that, is really going to be a challenge. But if you really want to get that elite weapon, you're striving to get your favorite elite weapon, I guess, this is probably the best way to do it. Until they come out with a challenge for how to get elite weapons specifically, I think this is your best bet to get an elite weapon like that you want, or at least to get more of them. Hopefully you don't get Atlas Underpants, but of course this seems to help you get more weapons, and weapons, that's what we're after when we unlock a supply drop, and that's kind of what we expect. So
Mission failed.
yeah, anyway guys,
Fall back,
hope
Sentinel.
you enjoyed the commentary. If you did, don't forget to like, subscribe, and be sure to leave a comment after you tried this out for a little while. Just let me know what you think of it, how it worked for you. Anyway guys, thanks for watching. This has been World of War, and see you guys later.